destroyed this part of Fort Myers. And this property here is right on the river, and it's still completely gutted. And if you think things are bad here on the Hispanic side of Fort Myers, you should see how bad it is on the other side of the river. That's North Fort Myers. That's the predominantly poor white area. Over there, homelessness is more rampant than here. Crime is more rampant. And addiction and overdoses are just a plague. So, I mean, you could argue even that despite how bad things are on the Latino side of Fort Myers, the Central American part of the city, the situation is even far worse on the predominantly white part of the city. Of course, not everybody keeps their properties in neglected conditions. Not everybody's property is a freaking landfill. There's a lot of people out here who actually do keep their houses really nice. But some people, man, it's like, dude, it's like a plague. They just destroy neighborhoods. A lot of people do actually keep their properties nice and pretty. Like not everybody's properties are nice out here, you know. But some properties are, and you can tell that the bones of this neighborhood are the bones of a really nice area. At some point in the past, there was definitely a time when these neighborhoods were great places to live, but those days are long gone. I mean, the bones of these neighborhoods are good, and like I said, a lot of people actually do keep their properties well kept. Like, what the crap is going on here, man? My goodness. But right next door is a house where they're trying to keep it up, but you can't forget what happened in this neighborhood with the hurricanes. I mean, and you can tell that the bones of this neighborhood are the bones of a really nice area. At some point in the past, there was definitely a time when these neighborhoods were great places to live, but those days are long gone. I mean, the bones of these neighborhoods are good, and like I said, a lot of people actually do keep their properties well kept. These neighborhoods are good, and like I said, a lot of people actually do keep their properties.
With the ones who matter most. Because some things only get better with time. And every drive is a part of the adventure. Radiant. Elegant. Yours.
Welcome back to American Side. Thank you for staying with us. Another town hall for Republican member of Congress turned, well, maybe chaotic is too strong a word, but it was kind of disruptive. This time for Florida Congressman Byron Donalds. This was the scene in Estero, Florida. Audience members interrupted the congressman. Two people were moved by authorities. I want to bring in our Torian Swall, who attended the town hall. Now, Torian, you've been with Byron Donalds for a lot of these events. Give our audience a sense of perspective on how last night was similar, possibly more contentious, maybe less than you've seen previous.
Well, Congressman Donald's major is one not to shy away from confrontation, especially during the 2024 presidential election. He was one of Trump's chief surrogates on the trail. He often would host black outreach events, and those got pretty heated. This was no different from his town hall here in Estero last night, where he was going back and forth at times with members of the audience. Quite a few, I would say, in fact, about half of the attendees identified as either left-leaning or Democrats. The top topic or subject on the docket yesterday was Elon Musk and Doge. After his event, I asked him about whether or not seeing that ire up close and personal from his constituents changed his opinions on how Doge has operated. This is what he had to say.
There seemed to be a theme, though, with a lot of the questions that we heard tonight. There was concerns about Doge, Elon Musk involvement in the federal government. What's your reaction to seeing this up close in front from your constituents, the concern with Elon Musk fingerprints on the government?
Well, what I found is a lot of the questions and even some of the back and forth was really more about fear or concern, but not facts. And so my responsibility is to bring facts to the equation.
Donald's coming out of this